Hi, everyone. Welcome to Spilling the Disney Tea Castle Chat. We're going to start off with explaining why there's only two of us right now. Alicia, CinderAliLovesDisney, is not in tonight because it is her husband's birthday, and she is celebrating his birthday, sorry.
Happy birthday.
And Perfectly Cat, our little lovely cat, had an emergency. Everything's fine. It's not like a dire emergency. Her husband had some car issues and she had to go help him. So that's why she's not in tonight. And Toni has got family coming over to the house and can't make it. So we have Mari from the Sisketears. And welcome Mari as our guest. It's Mari and Toni. It's a sister YouTube channel. So if you don't know about their YouTube channel, in just a minute after I say hi to chat, I will let her tell you a little bit about her channel. And as always, there's a link down in my description that takes you straight to their page. And of course, the ladies that host the Spilling the Disney Tea Castle chat are all listed in the description down below too, as well as any kind of equipment and nonsense stuff that I have listed down there anyway. So Byron, welcome in. How are you today? Merry Christmas. CinderAli, she is at dinner, I think, or doing something celebratory with her husband for his birthday. Hi, Emily. Welcome in. And I know this is on a delay, so when I see more people, I'll say hello. Right. So I'm going to put Mari on the spot, and she's going to tell you a little bit about her channel, her and her sister's channel, and just give you some information.
Hi. So, like Christy said, we're the Sisketears. It's myself and my sister Toni. We basically do all things Disney with a sprinkle of essential oils. Toni is actually a Young Living essential oil distributor, so we use a lot of essential oils in our house. So that's one of the things we kind of added to the channel. I think the biggest thing we do is our Year of the Ear swap, which is our month-to-month, year-long ear swap that we did this year. 2020 was our first year. And it went really well, so we're going to do it again. So if you guys make your own ears or you buy off the Etsy homemade ears and you're interested, just let us know. Get in touch with us and we'll add you to it. But for the most part, we're just like Disney content. We park vlogs and swaps and pins. We love pins over here. So
hi, BDF. So for every Year of the Ear swap I've been in, I have a Year of the Ear swap playlist that I put my videos in.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a playlist?
We have a big playlist, but I think for next year I'm going to split it month by month because there's like too many videos in that one playlist.
Hi, Birdwell. So we're going to kick this off with Disney news, and then we're going to do a this or that bracket, ride edition. I actually created this bracket. So, and I did spend quite a bit of time creating this bracket. I'd like everybody in chat to participate because it will be fun. We'll do it park by park. If we don't get through every park, we'll at least get through one park tonight. And we'll crown a winner for each park, and then we'll crown a winner overall. So that should be fun. And yes, everyone in chat, please participate, and we'll tally it up and see which one moves forward. Excuse me. Okay, so for our Disney news, I'm not going to share my screen for this one because it's not like showing treats or anything. It's talking about Disney Plus, which if you have realized that in the parks these days, capacity is only at 35%, and they had to lay off a bunch of employees. So that's not exactly where their income's coming from. Their income is coming from Disney Plus. So these announcements that we're going to talk about is really kind of expected. So they announced 52 things Disney just announced. I'm using the website. What is this? What are they called? TheVerge.com. So they just announced that they're going to have some Marvel series coming out on Disney Plus. They've got WandaVision. The first Marvel Studios show coming out on Disney Plus got a new trailer. So it's coming out January 15th. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which I cannot wait for the Winter Soldier part because I love the Winter Soldier. He's not my favorite. Most everyone knows who my favorite is. And that would be the next one on the list, which is the first look at Loki. It's the highly anticipated short series based on Tom Hiddleston, which I love, as the God of Mischief character himself. And his show will come out in May of 2021. Hawkeye, which is like my second favorite character. Unfortunately, it's not being played by the same person, but that's okay. He is my second favorite character. He just has this like bad guy, good guy about him, kind of like Loki does, but he's more good guy. I don't know. I love those characters so much. Then my third favorite is Captain America, but there's not anything coming out with Captain America. But there's a bunch of just TV series, Guardians of the Galaxy. They're working on a new Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, just all sorts of stuff from Marvel. I'm super excited about that. Black Panther 2 will not recast the late Chadwick. Not sure. Let's see. I'm assuming he already filmed some of it before he passed.
Yeah, I think so.
So I'm actually I was wondering what they would do about that because I was really like, he did a phenomenal job. Like, I don't know. I like fell in love with his character. He's still not my favorite, but I fell in love with that character. There's a third Ant-Man coming out. There's a Doctor Strange coming out, which I like Doctor Strange too. I'll just admit it. I like everything about Marvel.
I like Doctor Strange.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
The funny thing is like he was super, super arrogant when the movie started, because he was a doctor. He's like, everything's perfect. I've got this big fancy car. And he got like a smack of reality in the face when he got into the car accident. And I think that's just why I ended up liking the character.
Yeah, I like him a lot. And
yeah,
my boys are always like, he's stupid. So
he's not though. Yeah, he does those weird hand movements, but no, he's the reason that they saved everything in Endgame. He's the complete reason. He saw the future.
Yep. I agree.
So they'll also have roughly 10 Star Wars series coming out on Disney Plus. Lots and lots of different stuff. I'm not going to go through all 50 of these, but the last thing I will mention is that they are raising their prices from $6.99 per month to $7.99 per month. So it's a $1 hike per month. So obviously it's $12 per year, which makes sense to me, since they really need to make up that money. And if you look at other platforms of like this, like Netflix, they increase their prices. Hulu increase their prices. I heard somewhere that Hulu and Disney are going to be in cahoots together, but I don't know if that's accurate information. So I'll just leave that at that. And that's the news I have. I'm coming back to chat. I wasn't looking at chat because I was reading the thing. Let's catch up on chat real quick. Yes, me too. So Birdwell said that she's excited for the Marvel shows. Me too. I'm very excited. Hi, Alicia. I hope you're having a good night with your husband. Oh, thank you, Byron. Merry Christmas to you too. Hi, Nina. And I think I'm caught up. So like I said, tonight we are going to do a bracket, a this or that bracket. And my other computer locked. So let me open this back up because that's where the bracket is. I created this bracket and it's going to be fun. We're going to do a this or that. And we want everyone in chat to participate. So you just type in which one you prefer and we'll tally it up. Let me get my pen. So I've got everything tallied up, and then that one will move forward. We're going to start our little shenanigans in Magic Kingdom.
All right.
Okay, so before we start with a this or that, what is your favorite ride in Magic Kingdom?
Oh, currently I think it is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
That one is fun. I like that you can like rock.
Yeah.
The feet. I tried to about said rock the boat, but it's not a boat. Yeah, you could rock it.
Yeah.
And the song gets stuck in your head. And
Yes.
we were standing when me and my sister were there. We only rode it once while we were there in October, and we were in the park twice, that park. And we literally ran the whole time. It was a 75-minute wait or longer. So we ran over there. We got on the speedway. And when we got off, there was 5 minutes till closing. We ran over there and got in line. And it was all the way around the mountain, like on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
Over there by the Little Mermaid. Yeah, it was almost to Gaston's Tavern. Wow. Yeah. It was so far. And they said it was a 75-minute wait. We were in line for 35 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We never waited more than 35 for it.
Yeah, it's so funny that they say it's that long. Yeah. And it's funny, too, because that line was so far around. I was like, yeah, this is definitely a long wait. It wasn't long at all. No. And while I was standing in that line, I was over there by like the fair area where Big Top Souvenirs is, like right at the entrance. I saw Michael K. and got a picture with him.
Fun.
Yeah, he's really nice. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah, that's cool. We
Hey, more sunshine, please. Hey, geeking out with Melly. I think that's it. Everyone, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine. It used to not be something that I liked to ride, but the past couple of times we've been, it's been a lot of fun. So I think it's kind of like growing on me. Okay.
Sorry, I was writing down the first option. Okay, so I did make this or that. So I hope it's okay and not just like, why did you pair those two together? I will say at some point it did start to get challenging pairing these up because you're just like, these don't relate at all, but you're running out of options.
Right.
Okay, so our first one, I literally just pulled up a map and went around the map. Our first one is the Swiss Family Treehouse or Tom Sawyer Island. So chat, join in, Swiss Family Treehouse or Tom Sawyer Island. Mary, which one do you like better?
The Swiss Family Treehouse.
I like the Swiss Family Treehouse. I actually went on that one the first time this last trip. I had not gone through it before. Wow. I really like the views from up top.
It's beautiful.
It is.
It's beautiful.
So we're on a lag, so it may take a minute for anyone in chat to choose. But I put 2 tallies by Swiss Family Treehouse because me and you voted for that one.
Yeah.
And we'll see what everyone else says.
We don't usually do Tom Sawyer Island.
I've never done it.
Yeah, I mean, we did when the boys were little just because it was fun for them, especially when, like, Austin got old enough to ride rides and Logan wasn't. Mm-hmm. So we would take Logan over there while Austin was riding rides.
Yeah. So. We tried to do it in October, but they said that it's closed. And now the water is all drained out right now.
Yes, which looks very weird.
It does look weird. I'm like, I bet it's going to, because we'll be there on Thursday.
Yeah.
And it's going to be so weird.
Yeah, we just got back Tuesday. So it was very weird because it wasn't like that the last time we were down there.
Yeah, it wasn't like that when I was down there either. So did you like all the Christmas decorations?
Yes, it's very, very pretty.
I went last year in November. We were there for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving Day did not feel like Thanksgiving Day. But we went to Ohana for dinner. We didn't do like a traditional.
Yeah.
So it doesn't, let's see.
Melissa likes the M for Mel in my background.
Oh.
It's actually for Mary. No, it's not.
I have M's around my house too.
Yes. Well, yeah. That's what happens when your last name is an M.
Yeah. Before I was married, it was also an M.
Oh, me too.
Nice. That's cool. So I'll ask again. It doesn't look like anyone's voting right now. It's we're doing a this or that bracket: Swiss Family Treehouse or Tom Sawyer Island. I'll give it just another minute, and then we'll go with the one that Mary and I chose, and we'll move on. So a little information about me. My middle name is there's 2 letters in my middle name that is capital. capital letter, and it's an L and an A. So my initials spell clam.
Ma'am. My middle initial is A, so I've always been ma'am.
A ma'am. Yeah.
M-A-M.
Okay, so Birdwell votes treehouse. I think I'm going to go and pull out the chat, pop out the chat, because it comes through quicker that way.
I keep looking over because I have my computer to the side so I can see it.
Mute me and then pop out chat. It just comes quicker than using StreamYards and less of a lag if I do it that way. Your middle initial is in. That was geeking out with Millie. Okay, so we've got treehouse, 3 treehouse. So come over here, treehouse wins. Okay, so the next this or that is going to be Magic Carpets of Aladdin or Dumbo Flying Elephant. So what do you like, Mary?
Dumbo.
Dumbo? You know, I've never ridden Dumbo. I know.
It's a classic.
I know. I've never ridden any of the rides in that area.
In the circus?
Yeah. I've actually, the only time I've ever walked through the circus is during the Christmas party.
What?
I know.
Did you go to Disney before the circus was there?
No.
Oh, okay. Because Dumbo used to be in the center of the Fantasyland, like right behind the carousel.
Oh, okay.
Before they built all that stuff over there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my first time at Magic Kingdom was in 2017.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty recent.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 for Dumbo, and I choose Magic Carpets just because you've got the spitting camel.
Oh, yeah, well.
So Byron says, so we're tied right now. Magic Carpet and Dumbo is tied. Yeah, I just, like, I've been in the Big Top Souvenirs once, and it smells like cotton candy in there, which the Wishes Candle Company candle that says Big Top smells exactly the same, so I like that candle.
Yeah.
But I haven't really even walked through there other than the cookie trail and to do the Seven Dwarfs meet and greet for the Christmas party.
Yeah. The only thing back there is Dumbo and Barnstormer. And,
there's some other kiddie rides too out there, right? Like some, like.
There's a water pad. So there's like a circus train that is, when it's able to be used, just as a bunch of water, like a water pad.
Okay.
But then, like, where the Seven Dwarfs meet for the party, there's usually Circus Minnie and Daisy and Donald and Goofy.
Yeah, I did see that. Like when we were standing in line, I noticed that, and we were looking back and forth, and I was like, oh, I bet they communicate with each other across.
Yeah. So other than that, there's not much back there.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of Dino Land in Animal Kingdom, and I'm not a big fan of Dino Land.
I'm not either.
No. Okay, so we will cut the voting off now, and 4 for Magic Carpets and 2 for Dumbo. So Magic Carpets moves forward, and while I'm typing this one, we'll go on to the next one. We've got Jungle Cruise and Under the Sea Journey of the Little Mermaid.
Oh, no.
Those 2, I like them both.
What? I like both of them. We were literally just talking this past weekend about how the Little Mermaid has become a staple for us to ride, even though it's just a ride through. I think I'm going to say Jungle Cruise just because I like the corny jokes.
Yeah. Now, I thought that I might have to do Jingle Cruise versus Jungle Cruise, but I managed to figure out the bracket to where I wouldn't have to do them both. Hey, Luna. For me, like the Journey of the Little Mermaid, I don't know, like I get like fuzzy feelings inside when I'm going through it.
Yeah.
I just like it so much. The Jungle Cruise, it depends on what boat you get on. Some of them are so loud you can't even hear the skipper.
Yeah.
So I think I would probably go for the Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
So we've got Jungle versus Mermaid.
I see 2 Little Mermaids in the chat.
Okay, so let's see. Under the Sea. Never rode either one. Little Mermaid. Hoping to ride it this time we go to Disney. If you're going right now, it's actually the Jingle Cruise, which is also still funny because I rode that last year and I do intend to ride it again. The Mermaid one is the same all year round. What other things do they have? They have Christmas overlays on. It turns into the Jingle Cruise. I think they have it on Space Mountain, or at least they did at the Christmas party last year, the overlay where they played.
Didn't have it.
They didn't. That stinks because that was really cool last year.
Yeah, they didn't have it when we were there this weekend. Now, if you go to Epcot, Living with the Land has Christmas.
I saw that. Yes,
it's so pretty.
Do you think we should ride it at day and at night, or just at night?
You could do both. I think we just did it at night. We didn't do it during the day, so I'm not sure what it looked like during the day. But at night, it was really pretty because it's dark, so everything is all lit up and gorgeous.
Yeah, I've seen it on the stream both ways, and it looks so pretty. Hi, Southern Dixie Life. Hi, Rachel Loves Disney. I think I haven't missed anybody. Hi, BDF. I think I did already say that, though. So we've got 3 for Little Mermaid and 1 for Jungle Cruise. So Little Mermaid is taking the lead.
Ooh.
The next one is Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room versus the Country Bear Jamboree. I don't like either of them.
Country Bears.
Yeah, I think I would vote Country Bears.
I don't like the Tiki Room. And the Country Bears is just so inappropriate.
It is. That's why I like it.
That's what makes it funny, I guess, because it's just so inappropriate.
It is. I'm like, one of these days they're going to be like, yeah, we needed to get rid of this one.
We ask all the time, why is this still here?
Probably because people think it's funny, but
yeah.
It also smells like weird in there. I'm all about smells, and I'm like, that smells weird. So we've got 2 in chat for Jamboree and 1 for Tiki.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Excuse me. I guess we can cut that off now because it was 4 for Country and then 1 for Tiki, and we'll move Country Bears along. The next one, this one's hard. This one's so hard because they're my 2 favorite. I had to pair them together because they are my 2 favorite. And I did Pirates of the Caribbean and Haunted Mansion.
Pirates.
So why Pirates?
I just prefer Pirates, the story over the Haunted Mansion, story. Yeah. But also, like you were saying, the smell in Pirates is so distinct and so good when you go in there. Like when we were riding it, we were like, oh, that's so good. Like we're so excited about it.
Have you seen the candles in Disney Springs in the co-op?
Yes.
The ones that smell like those rooms?
Yes.
I bought some. They smell so good.
You bought them?
Mm-hmm. I've got 4. Well, they have 6. I bought 4. I got the confectionery one. I got the one that smells like the cannonballs. My sister says it smells like bacon. I was like, hey, that's good too.
Fine, that works.
And then I got the flying over Fiji, the flying over Fiji one and the flying over Africa one. I don't know what the names of them are. They're in the cabinet. They smell amazing. They smell exactly like it. And I would say I like them better than the imitation ones. And I say that in a loving way. Imitation ones from like Magic Candle Company. Candle Company. They smell amazing and almost completely the same. But they're just slightly different. And that's why I like these, because they smell exactly like it. And they're Disney licensed because they teamed up with Disney.
Yeah.
There is one that is not Disney related that they have that's called, I think it's monkey farts. It's called monkey farts. It smells so good. So I almost bought that one.
They have essential oils for all the candles because we do essential oils instead of candles. Yeah. So I bought the monkey farts essential oils, and we bought the what was the other one? I have another one. I can't remember what it is. That smells. I mean, they smell so good, and I'll just diffuse them, and then my house will smell like bananas.
Yeah. Monkey fart smells like bananas. I know. Yes. I want that candle. We're doing a dirty Santa. We have to ship it, which I don't really want to do, especially not candle. But I thought about getting the monkey farts one as my secret. It's my dirty Santa one.
That's a good one.
It sounds terrible, but it smells so dang good.
So, did you choose? Pirates or Haunted Mansion?
Oh, I marked myself down for Pirates. So Pirates, my reasoning, because I love them both, and they're both really like, some days Haunted Mansion's just a little bit higher, but it's the smells that gets me in Pirates. When I was there for the Halloween party the year before last, I rode that ride 8 times in a row. I was just like, I'm going to ride it again. I'm going to ride it again. I was like, that's a ride you can ride 8 times in a row. We were at Universal on our last trip, and it was the Islands of Adventure was kind of dead. And this one kid was getting on the ride for his 11th time on Hulk.
Oh my God.
I was like, you're going to be brain dead soon, kid. He's like, it's so fun. This is my favorite ride. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's not one you can just continuously ride.
No, he was probably 12 or 13 years old.
Oh, wow.
So the chat, let's see. Byron says Haunted Mansion. I think I already put him down for it. Birdwell says Haunted Mansion. Geeking Out with Melly says Haunted Mansion. Southern Dixie says Pirates. Hi, welcome in, pass holder Trav. We are tied 3-3, Pirates versus Haunted Mansion for this or that. So if you could please put in if you prefer Haunted Mansion or Pirates to break our tie.
Somebody break the tie.
Somebody break it.
Yeah, I really like there's not very many rides down there that I don't enjoy.
Oh, I definitely know one that I don't enjoy, and that is Mission Space in Epcot. Okay. Last year, I rode the green version and got sick. But I wasn't so sick that I couldn't walk out. My sister was like, let's ride it. And I was like, oh, I got sick on the green version. And she was like, well, maybe you want the orange. I was like, it's more intense. We rode it, and I literally had to sit there until they made me leave. They're like, you need to get up.
I rode it for the first time in like 2007 or something like that, and swore I would never do it again. And then I just rode it this past weekend.
Did you get sick?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, for me, it's not just like the intensity of it, but I'm also claustrophobic, and you're sitting in this small thing and you're like, oh my God, I'm going to die.
That's my biggest thing with it is the enclosed box.
Yes.
So that's what I kept telling my husband, because he really likes it. And I was like, you know what? I'll just do it. We'll do it last, and then we'll leave the park and we'll be done for the night. And I said, I'll just do it, and I'll just do it. And we got in and sat down, and I pulled that thing down, and I was like,
hyperventilating. Yes.
I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh, I'm going to die. And then they bring that thing up to, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I was just like, just sit here, just watch it. Oh.
It was so funny because did it say it on the screen, or did they say it over the thing? They said, if you feel sick, don't close your eyes. That makes it worse.
They say it. Yeah.
So that's funny because I thought I was going to throw up on that ride, and I almost did, but I actually did throw up on Flight of Passage this last trip, not on the ride, but after we got off. 3D makes me sick in general. I think it may be because either I have astigmatism or I have lazy eye, something with 3D makes me sick every time, never fails. But instead of sitting down and taking a break, I decided to go get me a pineapple lumpia and a night blossom and started to try to eat and drink it and then had to run to the bathroom and throw up.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
It's like, oh, that was smart.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So based on the chat, Haunted Mansion wins 5-3.
Aw.
Haunted Mansion moves on. Our next one, I did 2 of the mountains. So it's Splash Mountain or Big Thunder Mountain.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go with Splash because we're at Walt Disney World.
Did you hear somebody yelling upstairs? Somebody was just yelling. Okay, so I don't like water rides. I've never liked water rides, not in a theme park. In a water park, sure.
Yeah.
So my first time riding Splash was in October just the trip we just had. And I actually really liked it. I did not expect to like it whatsoever. Jim, did I say hi to you? Hi, Jim. But I am going to vote for Thunder because I love riding that ride at night and being able to see everything out there, like all the colors and stuff.
It is.
And it looks like we've got 1 vote for Thunder in chat.
There's a Splash. There's 2 Big Thunders and a Splash.
Oh, I do see it. Okay, there's the Splash. Big Thunder and Splash.
Well, they're very different out on the West Coast.
I haven't been out there. Or both the rides are out there?
Mm-hmm. But they're different. So, like, they're similar, but they're different.
Oh. Kind of like the Pirates ride is longer there.
Oh. Everything out there is better.
Oh, yeah. I need to go one day. I like long trips. I guess this trip that I'm taking should have been at Disneyland because we're only there for 2 days.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hi, Riley. Hi. Yeah, I think that's it that came in. Everybody's just saying hi to each other.
Yeah.
For anyone that just came in, we are doing a this or that ride version. And right now we're in Magic Kingdom and we're doing Splash Mountain versus Thunder Mountain. What are you doing over there, Luna? My dog's under the Disney tree.
Oh.
Pascal Trav says that Big Thunder Mountain is way better at Disneyland.
I agree.
What's different about it?
Well, it goes the other way, for one thing. It's got like an extra like explosions or something in the mine, if I remember correctly. And the goat talks to you.
The goat talks to you.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll cut it off here. We've got 4 for Thunder Mountain and 2 for Splash. The Thunder Mountain will move on. And the next one is the Liberty Square Riverboat versus the Disney Train. I've never done either, but I like trains more than boats.
I did the boat for the first time in July, so, which was fine. But if you're trying to, on a busy day, if you're trying to hit all your priority rides, don't do it because it takes a long time.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Like you could walk the distance quicker.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We did it in July, though, just because there was literally nobody in the park, and we were able to ride everything, 42 times and still do the boat.
It looks like the train is taking the lead by far. Right now, us, it's 5, and the boat 0. Hey, Mouse Talk, welcome in. So since it's already 5-0, we'll move on. And the next one is Hall of Presidents versus Enchanted Tales with Belle.
Ooh. Belle.
I haven't been in the Hall of Presidents.
Ever?
No.
Wow.
No. That's so funny, too, because like in Epcot, I've walked through every pavilion except for the American Adventure Pavilion.
Oh, well, I had never done American Adventure Pavilion until last year. when Toni made me when we went in September. And I've been going to Disney my entire life.
It's so funny because like just going, I did so many things I had not done this past October because my sister was like, hey, let's do this. It's like, I've never done that. She's like, how have you never done this? I was like, I just haven't.
Just priorities.
She was so excited that she got to experience stuff for the first time with me experiencing it for the first time too.
Yeah, we love that when we like all get to do something for the first time together.
Yeah. So let's check. We've got one for Bill, 1, 2, 3, 4 for Hall of Presidents. And I guess we can cut it off right there. We've got 4 for Hall of Presidents and 3 for Bill. So Hall of Presidents moves on. While I'm typing that in, chat can go ahead and vote versus Prince Charming Carousel and Mad Tea Party. I know they're kind of like way different. But there is the closest, they were the closest I could get for matching them up.
I'm gonna go Mad Tea Party.
Mad Tea Party.
And I used to hate it. I used to hate the spinning.
Yeah, I don't like the spinning. I can get on it if the kids aren't going to spin it, but even when I say don't spin it, they do it anyway.
Well, yeah. I mean, of course.
Like, why? Why did I agree to this? I knew they were going to do that anyway.
I actually like it a lot more now than.
I like the aesthetic of it, like all the colors and everything. It looks really good on merchandise. I like that. But as for rides, I think I'm more partial to the Carousel because it's the first ride I rode in Magic Kingdom.
Oh.
And the first time I rode it, the Evil Stepsisters rode it right there with me.
Oh, that's cool.
That was fun. It was like a good memory. I really liked it. Their banter back and forth was hilarious.
Yes.
I think the Carousel is probably my favorite between the two.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I think the Carousel is beautiful on merchandise.
I'm sure, well, yeah, it is. I think it just, I don't know. I really like the brightness of
the teacups.
It's just like I also really like Small World merchandise, but I hate that ride.
I do not like Small World merchandise because I want it to be silver and white,
like the
actual facing.
Yeah, I get that.
But that's not the original. The original was colored. So
yeah. So we've got one for Birdwell Wants Tea Party, Mouse Talk Prince Charming Carousel, Byron's Tea Party, Passover Travis Carousel, BDF is Tea Party, Jim is Carousel. Hi, Cameron.
Hey, Cameron.
Cameron is Carousel. And we are 5 for Carousel and 4 for Tea Party. So Carousel's moving on. For the next one, we've got Mickey's PhilharMagic and Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor.
Laugh Floor.
You like the Laugh Floor?
Yeah. Sad that it's not open right now.
Yeah, that is sad. I don't know. I feel like the 2 times I've been into the Laugh Floor, I don't feel like they interject with the people in the audience, but I felt like they always targeted the same type of person. It was always a middle-aged male.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why don't you ask questions from other people? Like both times, it's always a middle-aged male. And I was like, can you not pick a kid, pick an older person, pick somebody that's gonna converse more with you. And then the Carousel, I'm all about fragrances, and I really like the fragrances, and something about Donald Duck in there, I love. So I think I pick Mickey's PhilharMagic. So, and monsters. 1 for each, and then let's go to chat and see what we've got. So Passholder Trav picks Laugh Floor. Byron, same. Tough one, but gotta go with PhilharMagic from Mouse Talk. And BDF is laugh floor. Birdwell's laugh floor. Looks like we've got a winner here.
Yeah.
So it's 5-2. Monsters laugh floor moves forward. The next one is Peter Pan's Flight and the Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
Peter Pan.
Yeah, me too.
Hands down.
Yeah, I know.
And so we talk about this all the time, like the innovation of that ride for the year that it came out is really, really cool.
Yeah.
It
feels magical.
Yeah, and it's innovative, technologically innovative for when it made its debut in the park. Like, you know, there were no flying mechanisms, you know, in the 60s. So
I bet it's really hard to, like, if the ride gets stopped and you actually have to disembark people from it, I bet it's kind of hard to do it.
Yeah, I'm sure that, like, because it's dark in there, we can't see everything. I'm sure there's ways out. I don't know.
There's probably platforms with stairs.
Yeah,
I gotta switch these. They will not stay on my head.
I've never been stopped on it. I've actually never been escorted off of an attraction before.
I haven't ever been escorted off of attraction because it broke down, but I've had a couple of them stop. Let's see, Small World, Haunted Mansion, Pirates, Peter Pan. We were stopped for like 5 minutes the last time I rode it. What was another one? There was another one that I was kind of surprised by. Splash Mountain stopped, and then they came over the speaker. I thought they were talking to me. They might have been, but they were like, "Please sit correctly in your seat." And it was stopped right by the waterfall, and I was like leaning over like this on my sister. It's like, I am not sitting up correctly. I'm gonna get wet.
We were stopped on Everest in October. For a long time, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, we're going to be escorted off of this ride."
Could you imagine I know Everest doesn't go upside down, but could you imagine being stopped on one while it's upside down?
I don't know. I always feel like they would probably finish the loop.
Maybe.
I don't know. Like gravity will pull it through the loop.
I don't know. I'm like, that's my biggest fear, is getting stuck on a roller coaster upside down. I'm like, please don't do this to me.
I would hate that. Oh, that would be scary.
Okay, so let's see what everyone says for Pan versus Pooh. That Pooh versus Pan. Pooh in a pan. Get a little inappropriate there.
Yeah, I agree, pass holder Trav. It is still very cool in 2020.
Yeah. So we've got, it looks like, so the flying over London scene still blows my mind. Yes. The theming and forced perspective. Yes.
Yeah.
He's been evacuated off of Haunted Mansion. So the tally is 5 for Pan, 1 for Pooh, and this conversation just got dirty. The next one is It's a Small World versus Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress, which was also one that I had never ridden before until October.
You can't put those against each other.
I did.
They're my two favorites.
Well, I put my two favorites against each other.
Okay. Anybody that knows me that's in this chat is gonna be shocked, but I'm gonna pick Carousel of Progress. Because Small World is literally like my favorite dark ride.
Is it? The music drives me nuts. I can't handle it. I'm like, what?
Most people are that same way. Most people are just like, it's annoying, but yeah. I just love it.
I really enjoyed Carousel Progress. It's also very cutting edge for the time it was.
Yep.
It went on. See, every time I had watched it on live stream, because I'd watch people live stream it, I thought that the stage was moving. I had no idea that the entire freaking room was moving.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it didn't like Peter Pan. It's still cutting edge for 2020, really. I mean, where else do we have that?
Well, they need to update the last scene.
I agree.
Other than that, yes,
I agree. Yeah, I love the Carousel of Progress. We always try to make a point to ride it.
Yeah, that was the first time I rode it. I was pretty impressed with it for its time period. My sister was too. She liked it. So it looks like everyone's voting for Carousel Progress. That's 4 votes. So
I'm glad somebody else says that's a tough one. But I'm not.
It is a tough one.
Not the only person that likes Small World.
I'm not like, I would say it is a tough one. Just because I don't like the music in Small World doesn't mean that I don't enjoy watching everything going on around. It also smells weird, but so does Carousel of Progress.
Yes.
They both smell kind of dated. So the next one is the Barnstormer. And these two do not relate at all. I just kind of got a little bit of like, where do you go from here? The Barnstormer versus Tomorrowland Transit Authority.
The People Mover?
Mm-hmm.
The People Mover.
Yes. Me too.
Who doesn't love the People Mover?
I love the People Mover.
Me too.
Like the pair up is just kind of,
yeah,
you know.
People Mover, hands down, 100%.
Yeah.
Does that make me old?
No, I love the People Mover. I can people watch from up there.
Yes. And it's just relaxing. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, it's just relaxing.
It is. Pascal Travis says, I love Small World just because Walt was so instrumental in its inception. Yeah.
I guess that's why Small World and Carousel of Progress actually are a good pairing. Because
because they're both
Progress was one of his creations as well.
So it looks like it's hands down People Mover.
Yeah, I would say. What's left?
Not many, just 4 more.
The 2 big ones.
Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and Tomorrowland Speedway is the next one.
You put those together? What did you put with Space Mountain?
Space Mountain. Oh, I did leave Space Mountain out. Okay, well, let's do Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and Space Mountain. I didn't realize I left it out.
I'm going to go with Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Me too. I cannot stand those chairs in Space Mountain.
Space Mountain's too jerky. Slings me all around.
I'm glad you mentioned that. I was like, I don't know. So what did I just, then we have one that's not matched up, and that is Speedway.
Put it with the Main Street vehicles.
Oh yeah, good one.
Oh, we have a Mine Train and a Space Mountain.
Oh, someone voted for both?
No, like Birdwell voted for Mine Train and Cameron voted for Space Mountain.
Oh, okay. What is the actual term for the Main Street vehicles?
Trolley? There's a trolley, there's a fire truck, and there's a
we'll just do vehicles in general then.
There's something else. There's 3 different ones. I've only ever ridden the fire truck.
I haven't ridden on any of them, but yes, Tomorrowland Speedway, Main Street vehicles. Was there any? Yeah, I think that's good. So we've got
y'all vote for Space Mountain or the Mine Train.
Yeah, Space Mountain or Mine Train. We got 1 Mine Train and 1 Space Mountain right now.
Mm-hmm. Which would make the Mine Train win, right?
Yeah, because we both voted for Mine Train.
Omnibus.
Omnibus, there.
That's what it's called.
We just put
vehicles.
Oh,
we voted for Space Mountain.
So we got 2 for Space Mountain and 3 for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. We'll give it just another minute since we're confusing people.
Yeah, we are.
While they're doing that, I'm going to start working on the winter pair-ups.
I don't know how we would have gotten through this with 4 people.
No, we wouldn't have, because we're still in the first part. That's okay, because I can save the others for other days.
Yeah.
It keeps me from having to think of topics.
Well, this is fun though.
It
These
is.
are
I
fun-
like this
fun
or that.
topics.
I really do.
Oh no, we have another Space Mountain.
Oh, it's tied 3-3. Somebody's got to break the tie. I can't believe I forgot Space Mountain to begin with. What is wrong with me? You hear me typing?
I'm interested in the Neutron ride.
I know. Like that's something me and my sister were discussing about going back to the park. I was like, do we want to wait till they open? And I was like, I want to go back now. I just want to go back now.
Yeah.
I don't want to wait.
Well, that's why we go all the time, because we just want to go back now.
Are you guys annual pass holders?
No, they won't let us. They won't sell annual passes right now.
Yeah, I know that, but I didn't know if you were previously.
So our goal was, so my parents gave Toni and I each gift cards to buy annual passes for us and our husbands. And so what Michael and I were going to do, since we already had the big long 7-day trip planned for July this year, we were just going to purchase the annual passes on, like, tack it onto that trip.
Yeah.
So we just paid the difference.
Yeah, yeah.
We didn't realize that they weren't going to let us buy annual passes. We should have bought them prior to, because they stopped selling them like right before the parks reopened.
Yeah, if they had that option when I was there, I would have only had to pay $200 in addition for like the biggest top tier. I was like, "Are you serious?"
That's what ours would have been. Ours would have been like $200 a piece, just to tack it onto our July trip, and we would have been annual pass holders through July of next year. But we had all these little trips planned, thinking we were going to buy the annual passes. And we didn't buy them, but we still went on all the trips.
Well, people mover.
Oh, no, I wish I could live there.
So where are we at? Did anyone else vote? Oh yeah, we got a total. It looks like Space Mountain just won.
And then one more mine train from More Sunshine, please.
Oh, so are we still tied 4-4?
Lord help me.
Oh, come on, somebody vote.
Yeah, it's tied 4-4.
Well, we'll give it another second. I'm going to match some of these up because I just typed them all out, except for the ones we haven't done yet. Let's see. Yeah, this will be a good pair of.
Pass holder Trav, since the reopen, I've been to Orlando 5 times. Since the reopen. And we went in May when just Disney Springs World of Disney opened. Cameron says Daniel votes for Space Mountain too.
Okay, so Space Mountain is moving forward then.
Space Mountain or Mine Train?
Space Mountain.
My oldest son votes Space Mountain too.
All right, we got a determination on that Space Mountain. The next one, while I'm typing these up, the next one is Astro Orbiter versus Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger.
Buzz. The Astro Orbiter makes me sick.
Me too.
It's like super fast and too high in the air.
It's kind of high in the air too, yeah. Like, the big, huge swings that go, like the red chair swings on chains that go around at the fair. I can handle those, but I cannot handle this Astro Orbiter.
I can't do the swings.
Let's see. What else?
I don't live close enough, pass holder Trav, to go Lord knows how many times. I'm too far away.
Oh yeah, this is a good matchup right here.
It's a bunch of Buzz. Oh, Cameron, you were supposed to ride it in July.
What did she not ride?
Astro Orbiter. She was supposed to ride it with us in July when we were down there. How did you not ride that with us?
All right, what's our tally? What do we have? We've got me and you for Buzz.
And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more for Buzz and only 1 for Astro Orbiter.
Oh, Buzz takes the lead. All right. So that's this one. The next one is Tomorrowland Speedway versus Main Street Vehicles.
Main Street Vehicles.
All right. So Main Street, and I haven't done the Main Street one, so I'm going to go with Speedway, even though that smell gives me a headache.
Oh, they really could update that.
Yeah, I think they just like it because it's kind of authentic, but it's no longer a Tomorrowland when you've got that smell going on.
Correct. It does not fit with the theme of the land. Hey, I just saw a dog crossing the background there.
Oh, behind you?
Yeah.
I don't know where mine went. Oh, she's sleeping right
She
there.
wasn't supposed to be out here.
So we got another one for Speedway.
Cameron, anything except
more
Speedway.
for Main Street. Anything except Speedway. Okay, I think we can cut that off. There's 5 for Main Street, 2 for Speedway. So Main Street Vehicles moves forward. Okay, so now we can start rounding them off for the next part of the bracket. And we've got, while we were talking, I kind of rematched them up. We've got Treehouse versus Country Bears.
Ooh.
Kind of hard.
Country Bears.
Oh, I'm so excited because with all these other 3 parks, I think I could literally do 3 more live streams. Well, maybe not, because the Magic Kingdom is the biggest park with the most rides. So.
It has the most attractions.
Yeah. Hey, Randy.
2 for the Bears.
I think I'll vote for Bears too, just because.
Austin.
Oh, looks like we've got 5-0, so that one's moving forward. My names of these are getting shorter each time.
Oh, yeah, abbreviations.
Yeah. Okay, the next one is Magic Carpet or the Carousel.
Magic Carpets.
Okay. I like the Carousel. Again, it's just like my first ride type of thing. He said, Pascal Trav said Country Bears is the most iconic attraction for sure. The most quintessential Disney attraction. Cameron says Carpets.
I couldn't tell you what my first ride was.
Well, my first ride in general was in Hollywood Studios, and it was Tower of Terror.
It's my favorite ride.
That's my favorite ride too. Well, I guess that was my first in my trip of 2017. My very first ride ever was in 2007. I went to Epcot, and I only went to Epcot. I was pregnant, and it was Soarin'.
Well, there you go.
That's Little Trev says Magic Carpets are just a Dumbo ripoff. Right now we're tied, Carpets 2, Carousel 2. Yep. So we need some more votes.
No, the Carousel.
Carousel stupid. You can ride the Carousel anywhere. I get that. But I live close to Dollywood. Well, I'm from like 30 minutes from Dollywood in Tennessee. I don't live close to Dollywood anymore. I'm in Nashville. And the Carousel, I would ride that over and over again. But they had this fish thing. If you rode on the outside, hi.
Hello.
If you rode on the outside, the horse didn't move, and they had a fish thing that had like round hooks on it, and you could reach out and try to grab one. If you grabbed one, they would give you a ticket for like a free popcorn or something like that.
Oh,
So we would ride those over and over again trying to get those.
we love Dollywood.
No.
Yes, we do.
That's what motion sickness crap.
No, it's not.
Not well.
Also, you're weird.
So we're still tied. We've got 3 carpets, 3 carousel. Ask him to break the tie.
Austin, break the tie.
Carpets.
Carpets.
Okay, carpet is moving forward. The next one is Under the Sea and Carousel of Progress.
Carousel of Progress.
I'm going to go ahead and start the next matchup.
We have 1, 2 for 3 for Carousel of Progress.
Wow, that one's going to win. My vote was Under the Sea. We'll go ahead and cap that off and say Carousel Progress. All right, the next one is Haunted Mansion versus Peter Pan. That's hard. That is so hard.
Oh, I'm gonna go Peter Pan.
I'm going with Mansion. I just love those kinds of things.
What you doing, Gracie?
We got 1 for Haunted Mansion and 1 for Peter Pan in chat. Randy says Haunted Mansion. Cameron says, Daniel says Haunted Mansion. So we've got 4-2. We'll give it just another minute. No, it's not. It's Haunted Mansion all day long. Okay. 5 Haunted Mansion, 2 Peter Pan.
Ow.
All right. Haunted Mansion moves on. And the next one is Thunder Mountain versus Space Mountain.
Thunder Mountain.
Me too. My daughter would say space. She loves that ride.
Both of my kids would probably say space as well. When we were there in October.
Hi, Patricia. Welcome in.
Oh, hi.
When you were there in
October, we I think they rode it like 6 times in a row. Space Mountain.
My daughter wanted to ride it twice in a row, and we did. And the second time, I was like, I'm not riding that again.
Yeah, mine were big enough though that they walk around by themselves.
Yeah, mine's not. She's 8, so we're at Space Mountain 3, Thunder Mountain 4. We'll give it another spin.
Yeah, I mean, the one that you just saw in the background is 16. So.
Yeah. He's definitely, I'm going to go off by myself.
Yeah. And the other one's 14. So.
Yeah, if they stick together, they're good.
They took friends. So it was Austin and Logan, my boys, and then Tony's son, Silas. And then they all took a friend.
Oh.
So we had 6 teenagers.
That was like my cousin. Anytime he goes to the beach with anybody, like they rent a whole house for him and his friends. So there's 2 houses that they rent next to each other. They're in one and they let the kids in the other one. I'm like, are you crazy? They're trying to break everything.
I wouldn't do that.
They do. I'm like, you're nuts. So Thunder moves on. The next is Hall of Presidents versus the Disney Train.
I'm going to go with the Hall of Presidents on this one.
I probably should have put the train with the Main Street stuff, but I didn't. That's okay.
It's okay.
Which one did you say?
Hall of Presidents.
Okay. I haven't done either. I just put train, voted myself train because I like trains.
Well, there you go.
My grandfather worked for the railroad his entire life, so a little partial to trains.
Yeah. Looks like we have 2 for train.
2 for trains, Randy and Birdwell.
Another one.
Okay, we'll just go ahead and say that one moves on.
Yeah.
Trains. The next one is Laugh Floor versus People Mover.
Oh, People Mover all day long.
I probably don't even need to write that one down. We'll see. Let's see. Thunder.
What you doing? She found an elf.
So my kids, one of my kids, I won't say which one, this morning, our elves on the shelves decided to break into some chocolate, and they had chocolate all over the place. And one of my kids stole the elf's chocolate. It's like, that's bad. They're going to go back to the North Pole and tell Santa that you stole their food.
Oh. Our elves stopped coming.
Oh, that's sad. Yeah, I figured. Look, everybody says People Mover.
Yeah.
Although Daniel has always wanted to be that guy. So People Mover. Okay, the next one is Buzz Lightyear or Main Street Vehicles.
Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, me too.
Although they need to fix the guns because sometimes they don't work.
I have noticed that.
And the one in Disneyland, you can pick the gun up.
You can?
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah. Two Buzz.
That's probably going to win.
Yeah.
We're getting close to finishing this out.
Another Buzz.
All right. Let's say Buzz moves on.
Woohoo!
Okay. Next round. Bears versus carpets.
I'm still going with the Bears.
For anyone in the chat that doesn't know what I mean by bear versus carpets, it's Country Bear Jamboree versus Aladdin's Magic Carpet.
Hi,
Thing.
Mickey Sightings.
Hey, Mickey Sightings.
We have 4 Bears votes.
I think Bears moves on. All right. Carousel Progress versus the Disney Train.
Carousel Progress.
I'm going to have to write this one down. I think it's going to be a hard one.
I do too.
All right. I haven't run the train, so I will go with the Carousel Progress. Paso Latro said beats.
Beats. 2 for Carousel Progress.
All right, so it's 4-0 so far.
Wow. another
5. Oh, well, we'll move that one on.
Hey, stop tearing that up.
Okay, the next one. Ooh, this one might be hard too. Haunted Mansion versus Thunder Mountain.
Thunder Mountain.
Haunted Mansion for me. I'm going to write these down. Haunted Mansion for 1. For Haunted Mansion.
Oh, no.
Haunted Mansion. Oh, I think we've got 4-1 right now. 5-1.
Thank you, Logan.
You're welcome.
Logan said Thunder Mountain.
I'll mark him down. 6-2.
It doesn't matter.
All right, Haunted Mansion goes forward. It's 6-2. I do like these. Last one before we move on to the next bracket. Well, or not like next bracket because we got to face these 4 off. People Mover versus Buzz.
People Mover.
Yeah, me too.
It's okay.
What do we have? We've got 1 for Buzz, 1 for People Mover. Haunted Mansion's #1 Disney attraction of all time, period.
It's gonna win, isn't it?
Between these four, yeah. It looks like People Movers moving forward.
It's gonna make me sad.
I know.
It's not one of my favorites.
Okay, we've got four more. So we've got Bears versus Carousel Progress.
Oh, Carousel Progress. I'm leaving my Bears.
I would vote Carousel Progress too. I have forgotten how to spell, apparently. Is anyone online? I'm using my work computer to type these off because my other computer is being used by the stream. I'm like, is anyone in chat online? Nope, everyone's away. No one's working late. Daniel says Bears. Bears. Oh, I think we may have a close call.
We've got, but there's Progress, Birdwell, and is it Growl Guy?
Yeah, his name's Randy.
Randy. Both say Progress.
Okay, so we've got 4 for Progress, 5 for Progress, because Oz. Okay, Progress moves forward. Haunted Mansion versus People Mover.
People Mover. I will not win this one.
No, I think Haunted Mansion will. Well, I don't know. A lot of people love the People Mover. I love it. It's just not my favorite. Like, I can go without riding it, which I kind of had to this year.
Thank you, Cameron.
Haunted Mansion, People Mover, Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion.
5-2. We're moving that one on.
This is a good final, though.
Yeah.
The 2 in the final are good.
Yeah. Okay. The final, the last one for Magic Kingdom is a Carousel of Progress or Haunted Mansion.
Carousel of Progress.
I'm typing this one out this time.
Look, can you see this dog playing with that elf?
I do.
That's the elf that doesn't visit anymore.
Oh, it doesn't visit anymore, but it's in the floor being chewed on.
Yeah.
We got everybody saying Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to say Haunted Mansion is the winner. Okay. So, everyone, we just finished the bracket for Magic Kingdom, and the winner is Haunted Mansion. On my next 2 to 3, because some of these, I think some of these can be done, some of these parks can be done in like 2 in one day. So on my next couple of live streams that I host, and then my next hosting night is January 3rd Friday of January, which is January 15th. We'll do some of the other parks, and then in February 19th and 26th we'll do whatever's left, and at the very end we'll do what is the best ride between those 4 parks.
Sounds like fun.
So if you want to come back, you're welcome back anytime. So we're going to wrap it up tonight. We're going to let Mary tell us what all she's got coming up on her channel, and then I'll say what we've got coming up.
So we're doing Vlogmas, so we're a video a day right now. Tomorrow is another Magic Kingdom something or other. We have some swaps, and we have some really fun collabs that Cameron from Day Tripping Disney put together that we've got coming up as well. And then the end of the month, we have the final Year of the Year on the 29th. Christy,
I'm in that.
Yeah. And then on the 31st, Toni and I are doing a special Year of the Year video, just me and Toni, for everybody that participated.
Nice.
So make sure if you participated, you watch that video.
I will. So for me, for the rest of the year, I've got a couple of videos coming out that were either collabs or a haul. Well, actually, I think I already released the haul. A tag came out today. Alicia from CinderAliLovesDisney tagged me in it, and I put that one out today. I've got some vlogs from 2018 that I never posted that are released to post. So I've not been in the mood to record, and I had all these videos scheduled out there anyway. So I was like, I'll just release these. What's the matter?
There you go.
So I've been kind of lazy with recording, but I do plan to record a bit while we're at Disney for the 2 days. Hopefully that will go well. I have on the 16th, I created a collab called Decorate for Christmas. So a bunch of channels, I think it's like 6 channels, not a bunch, did their own rendition of decorating. They either did a time lapse, showcased some ornaments or whatever, and showed their decorations. You pretty much get a tour of my house in that one.
That'd be fun.
So I know Allison from Parenting, Pixie Dust and Parenting has been asking me for a tour of my house for like a year and a half. She's finally getting it. Mostly, I avoided the kitchen. It's kind of messy right now. When you have 4 people in the house nonstop, it gets messy. I've got the Year of the Ear coming up. That one was so much fun. I loved my ears. I've actually worn them on the live stream already.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, not tonight, but on another one.
Okay.
I have on the 25th, which I'll ask you if you want to do it. So we are the Spilling the Disney Tea ladies, Spilling the Disney Tea Castle Chat ladies are celebrating for Christmas, because Christmas falls on a Friday, which is normally my night to live stream. I'm always but because we're not doing it, the live stream on Christmas Day, we are creating videos, just saying Merry Christmas to everybody, and we're going to have our previous guests, the ones that want to create a short video up to a minute long, saying whatever they want to, happy holidays, whatever. You could promote yourself as long as it's no longer than 1 minute long, and whichever channel brought you on, which that would be me, would put it in their video. So each of our videos will be different.
Oh, that's
So if you want to do that, you can shoot me either via email or Instagram DM a short video up to a minute, just saying whatever. Anyone that does submit a video, I will put a link in the description of my channel, of my video, so that people could go check out their channels too. It's just kind of a way to get people to visit the other channels. That's kind of why we have people on the show in general, is to get people to check out the other channels. I wanted you guys to come on because you have been extremely influential in the Disney community this year with the Year of the Ear, and I felt like you just needed to be on the show.
Thanks.
Sometimes I pick people that I know and watch regularly, but I never hear anybody else talking about. I have a couple of people on Instagram that I follow regularly, but they don't have YouTube channels, and I've been reaching out to them. I'm like, I kind of want them on my channel. I want people to know about their Instagram, and I share them to my stories too. I actually shared one today. Actually, the creator of these ears, Happily Ever. Is it after? It's Happily Ever After, because there's two of them that sound similar. She had put a survey on her Instagram story saying that her sales are really down, and she was thinking about closing her store, and had people poll it. And one of the screenshots after the poll, somebody voted she had 9% saying close your store and 91% saying keep it open. And she was really discouraged about that 9%. And I private messaged her. I was like, look, if you ever have a new ear that comes out and you want me to share it, just send me a picture of it and I'll share it, or tag me in your post and I'll reshare it, because her ears are so cute. Look at these freaking ears.
Yeah, that is really cute.
And I hate to see creators close their store because their sales are down, or because they get discouraged because 9% of the people didn't want them to continue.
Yeah.
So to me, the same thing goes for YouTube channels. Sometimes everybody even myself, we get a little discouraged, a little down. We're like, whatever. For me, if they come on the channel and just kind of socialize, it kind of gets you more amped up to do more things.
Yeah.
Like I usually get off the show at night and I'm like, you know what? I could go record a video or something like that. So I definitely feel better about just in general YouTube after I've had a fun evening of live streaming. So I mean, that's kind of why I invite people on, and it's kind of what our stream is about. Yeah, it's called Spilling the Disney Tea Castle Chat, and the Spilling the Disney Tea part is the news, whatever's going on, but it's really just to bond with people, to have fun, to do this or that, to communicate with people and chat.
Yeah. Lives are always really fun because it's good to communicate in your comments and to talk and converse, but lives are fun because you're actually talking to people.
Yeah, talking with them live, talking with people live. I love it. I got off on a tangent, which I always do. The last couple of things I have coming up, I'm going to be doing 3 live streams in a row, which is crazy. I'm on Pete McDevitt's live on December 30th. It's a Wednesday night for, I think it's the Get to Know You one, because he doesn't have me in the hot seat yet on Sunday nights. If you're familiar with Pete McDevitt, he is all about promoting other channels. He brings them on the show. He's a really good guy. I've talked to him several times. He's a really good guy. I'm on his show, his Wednesday night show on the 30th. The 31st is my regular scheduled Thursday night magical makeup with Christy. I don't have a theme planned yet. So if anyone hasn't seen that, it's every Thursday night, except for I'm not doing it on the 17th because it's my birthday and I'll be at Disney, and I'm not doing it on Christmas Eve because, well, that's Christmas Eve. So my next one will be the 31st of December. What magical makeup with Christy is I literally think of a theme and do my makeup in that theme. I did it last night. Last night was the Grinch. So it's not solely Disney. It can be any kind of character. I try to stick to characters that have similar facial features. Like I did Lotso, and that one was a little more difficult because he doesn't have like a real nose. He has a little nose, So if anyone has any suggestions on a character that you'd like to see me do of my magical makeup, you can check out my Instagram. There's pictures on there of my magical makeup. And you can DM me and let me know. There's a link in the description down below to my Instagram. And then on January 1st, we weren't going to do it, but we figured we would since we were skipping the 25th. So on New Year's, yes, we will have a Spillin The Disney Tea Castle Chat stream, and it will be on Perfectly Cat's channel that night. And that's everything I have coming up. And that was a lot of talking. So I'll shut up now. And we'll say goodbye to everybody in chat. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for having fun with the bracket. And we'll do another one on my next stream. Bye. And in broadcast. In. There it goes.